Meta Platforms has declined by more than 60% from its last peak, and it's expected to decline even more. The stock price might be around $100. And as you see this massive decline, you have to say thank you to Mr. Market, because you can more than double your money at the current market cap. Of course, there are some risks, but if you buy when the price is low, you won't be affected. Now, if you bought when the stock price was over $300, then you have to wait more for the recovery. That's why you have to invest in stocks when they are undervalued, because in this way you can avoid future problems and massive declines like this. And in this stock analysis, I'll help you to see their business model, their fundamentals, what opportunities they have, and the risks for this company. So stay with me to the end of this video and to find this stock analysis, the outlook for this business, and why Meta is a good investment. And if you find value in this video, please give a like and subscribe to see more videos like this, because I want you to succeed. Let's begin. Meta Platforms, or the former name Facebook, as you know, is a social media company from the USA, and their business model is like this. First, they started with the well-known platform Facebook, where users can connect with each other, share pictures, videos, and reels. Then they launched Messenger, another way of socializing. Then they acquired Instagram in 2012 for $1 billion. As you know, it's another social media platform where users can share pictures, videos, reels, and also connect with each other. Then they acquired WhatsApp in 2014 for $19 billion, another great decision. And right after, they purchased Oculus for $2 billion, where they have those virtual reality headsets. Now, we have to imagine this business in two ways. The first one is where they have those social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. In total, they have around 3.7 billion users. And here they make money from advertising. Businesses and individuals pay money to Meta in order to run ads on its platforms. For instance, if you want to sell your product, you can easily run a campaign where you can target your audience, and you pay according to your budget. You select how many days you want to run your ads and other options about your prospects. And the second part of their business is Metaverse, where Mark started to invest billions per quarter. Some people don't know what Metaverse is, others don't like this idea, and others are excited. I'll try to be very simple about Metaverse. When you hear about this new technology, you have to think about virtual reality and augmented reality. The difference is that virtual reality is like a dream, a game, or a movie, where the limit is your imagination. You can do a lot of things there and change everything around you. You just put on those headsets or glasses and you can meet with your friends in a virtual place, change the environment, you can play games in that virtual reality or work on different projects. Imagine this like a new step. When you first got your computer, you needed a monitor, a mouse and a keyboard to control your activity in that digital place. The same with Metaverse. You will need other tools like headsets, glasses and others in order to control that new digital reality. And about augmented reality, here they try to combine the real world with the virtual reality. For instance, you walk on the street, you have those glasses and you can see the buildings with a short description about them, or if there is a shop you can easily see what they sell. Or you can play games like chess and other things like this. Just keep in mind that they are in the early stages and they keep developing this new technology. Now, many investors think how they'll make money based on this new idea, and the answer is the same as they do on social media. Imagine that you are in that digital world and you can see ads about different services and products. Of course, the format has to be different than just a video or an image. Those advertisers have to become more creative. Plus, they also make money from selling that hardware. Of course, the profits won't be so high. Plus, they can provide other services to businesses, not just advertising. You can see better in this image their segments, how much money they currently make, and as you see, most of their money comes from the first segment, called Family of Apps, where they have Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp and Messenger. And most of their money comes from advertising. And the second segment, called Reality Labs, they make money from selling that hardware. But for the moment, they focus on developing that technology Metaverse. They have no profits on this segment, plus they use the earnings from Family of Apps in order to fund the research. Now let's see their fundamentals. Meta has a market cap around $348 billion at the current price and pays no dividend. The market cap might be lower because they missed the expectations. And in this image you can see the past revenue and the future expectations. These are the analysts' estimates. As you see, the revenue for 2022 is expected to decline a little, and then to rebound next year and continue the growth. And the earnings have declined a lot. You might see other declines, because they keep investing in that Metaverse, and they need a lot of money. This year and next year, the earnings are expected to be flat, around 28 billion, and then they are expected to grow more in the future. Now, if the economy contracts, businesses spend less money on advertising, then their earnings might be even lower, but for sure, they'll recover. and the total assets are around 178.8 billion, of which the cash is around 41.7 billion, and the total liabilities are 54.8 billion, of which the debt is around 9.9 billion. So if the money they have plus the earnings, the debt won't be a problem for them. They have a great balance sheet. Now let's see the opportunities and then the risks they have. As you see in this image, in total they have around 3.7 billion monthly active users. There are around 7.8 billion people worldwide. You subtract China because Facebook is not allowed there, and you are left with 6.4 billion people. Now a better way to look at their growth is to ask how many people worldwide have access to the internet, and the answer is that only 5 billion people. And the same question for China, where there are around 1 billion people who have access to the internet. And as Facebook is not allowed in China, you are left with only 4 billion people. And as Meta has 3.7 billion worldwide, their growth in the number of users won't be so high. Plus, if you add the old people who don't know how to use the internet and the babies, then you can say that Meta has reached its limit. So their growth won't come from a higher increase in the number of users, but from advertising, where they can increase the prices. I mean, how much money people spend on running ads. Of course, this number also depends on the economy. So if the economy grows, also the revenue will increase. Plus, as they have so many users on their platforms, they can easily provide other services. So the main growth for social platforms will come from the increase in advertising prices. Moreover, as they invest so much money in Metaverse, as I said billions per quarter, for sure, they will develop new technologies, they will make new improvements, and they can monetize those new innovations. The problem is, you don't know how much money they will make from this part of their business. They'll make money from selling that hardware, like headsets, those glasses. They're also developing haptic gloves, which help you to feel those digital objects like real ones, to have the same feeling you have in reality. And you might see other things in the future, because they spend billions. Plus, as they develop their virtual reality, they'll be able to make money from advertising in their new environment, and they might provide other services. Now, if they don't invest in Metaverse, somebody else will do, and they can lose their position. They currently have a moat in this social media industry, and people got used to Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Moreover, they have 17 billion available for buybacks. As you see in this image, the number of shares have decreased. This means the value of your shares will increase over time if they keep doing buybacks, especially when the price is undervalued. Now let's see the risks they have. The problems that might arise in the future are the competition and regulations related to data protection. As you know, when TikTok gained more attraction, Meta and other platforms saw a decrease in their time spent. TikTok was among the first with those risks, and Meta, also YouTube, started to implement a new idea. Another competitor is Snapchat, which started with those stories, and again Meta copied their feature. So every time when there is a new competitor which has a new feature, Meta can easily copy it. The problem I noticed is that Meta doesn't take care of creators, and when creators change the platform, also their fans will follow them. For instance, YouTube wants to share 45% of the revenue from shorts with creators. Meta currently doesn't share the revenue from advertising. They only provide a subscription service. I mean, creators can create private reels or other formats for their followers who pay a subscription. I don't know how efficient this will be, but Meta has to focus more on creators. And you might see new competitors. For instance, Elon Musk might acquire Twitter. And as you know, where Elon goes, big changes happen, which can affect the entire industry. Of course, this won't happen overnight. It will take some years. You just need to be aware of future possible risks that might arise. And about the regulations, for sure Meta will face more problems in this area, especially from Europe with their GDPR. Plus, the new update from Apple, which doesn't allow Facebook to gain more insights about users who have an iPhone. And this update might be implemented by Android in order to keep up with the competition. And this might be another pain for Meta. Of course, they'll be able to advertise on those systems. The problem is their efficiency won't be that high. Now let's discuss about investing in this company. As you see, the stock price had a massive decline. And every time when you invest in a company, you also have to see the risk and the reward. How much money you can lose and how much money you can make. In this way, you are more protected against losing a big part of your money. So the risk of investing in Meta is that the market cap might go to 270 billion, as it is expected 27 billion in earnings this year and no growth in the next year. Now, if there is a recession, for sure their advertising revenue will decrease, and the market cap might go to 200 billion in the short term. And the reward here depends on their growth and also on their bets on Metaverse. Let's say that we forget about Metaverse. After 1 year or 2, they stop their investments. This means their earnings will improve, they won't spend billions on that segment, and the market cap can easily go to 600 billion or even more if they keep growing their advertising segment. The market cap might go to 900 billion. Now, if they succeed with Metaverse and make that segment profitable, then the market cap might be more than 1 trillion. I don't know how much money they will make because we don't know what services they will provide. For sure, it will be that hardware, also advertising, and you might see other services. Keep in mind that we have a founder, an innovator, and for sure they'll do something. I don't know how great it will be, but for sure they will make improvements. And tell me in the comments, where do you see this business in the next 10 years? And if you find value in this video, please give a like and subscribe to see more videos like this because I want you to succeed.